Mothers-to-be in Dorset on the importance of having their husbands present at the births of their children. He was speaking at the opening of Dorchester's new £16 million General Hospital. The building has been described locally as a gaudy fortress-like building, but the Prince declared that he was rather taken with the design.
Prince Charles would have found it difficult to miss Dorchester's new hospital today. Locals have described the unusual building as Legoland. But the Prince said it had a homely and a welcoming atmosphere. The Mayor of Dorchester, Don Smith, was delighted by the Prince's visit. The Mayoress was not. She had been left off the presentation list.
I feel it's a snub to the town and to the office of Mayoress.
Why aren't you allowed to be presented?
Because apparently there wasn't time for the wives of civic dignitaries to meet the Prince.
What do you think about that?
Well, I don't count myself as the wife of a civic dignitary. I am the duly constituted Mayoress of the town of Dorchester.
Others were luckier in saying hello. The Prince's visit was a very special occasion for a number of elderly people who'd waited to see him. The hospital will serve a desperate need for elderly care in the county. 80-year-old Tilly Roberts asked the Prince if he remembered the war.
Did she? Really? Yes. Now, I was a post-war baby. The reason for my stunted growth is I was still on rations.
Some of the future King's youngest subjects were to be found in the Allington maternity ward. The Prince was told that 24 babies had been born since the hospital opened a fortnight ago. The Prince, a father twice over, had some searching questions for the mothers.
He asked me if my husband was at the birth, and I said he was, and he said that he was at his child's birth, but he said it was important he was at the right end.
This was home ground for the Prince because the hospital land formerly belonged to the Duchy of Cornwall. But what did he make of the hospital's colour scheme?
The only thing I find seemed to be slightly strange was the windows, which I can only describe as being slightly electric. But certainly you can't miss it.
The Prince did miss one new resident, a modern-day sculpture of Queen Victoria made out of scrap iron, and no one's saying what he would have made of it.